Edo State Governor Senator Monday Okpagolo don give checks to the family of 5 workers wey kpai for Edo State Civil Service. Our Tory person Destiny Godaro yarn say the money come from Edo State Group Life Insurance Policy wey dem give to the next of kin under the Edo State Contributory Pension Scheme.
On behalf of the Governor of Edo State, I present this check to you and your family. On behalf of the Governor of Edo State, I'd like to give you this check. It is for you and for the family of the deceased. Thank you. On behalf of the Governor, I'd like to give you this check for you and for your family.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
The governor, wey dey represented by the head of service, Dr. Anthony Okungbowa, come offer in condolences to the families. Dr. Okungbowa come talk say this action shows say the government serious about the welfare of their workers, whether them still dey work or them don't retire, and say e also shows say them they care for the families of workers wey don't kpai. E come also read the address from Mr. Governor.
On behalf of His Excellency, Mr. Governor, welcome the families of our deceased colleagues to the office of the head of service this morning. As you have already been informed, what we are doing today is a signal concerning Mr. Governor's intention with regards to the welfare of the workforce. This is very, very important for Mr. Governor. Mr. Governor believes very strongly that a workforce that is taken care of is a workforce that will deliver. And so when issues like this occur, we don't pray for these issues, but sometimes they happen, unfortunately. What we must do, Mr. Governor is committed to ensuring that this is done, is to ensure that we don't delay at all in terms of paying the benefits to the beneficiaries of our deceased colleagues. That will not bring them back, but it will at least ease the pains of those they left behind as a result of their sudden departures. So I'd like to convey to you the commiserations of Mr. Governor and through you also to your entire families on the demise of our colleagues, and to wish you the best. Whatever we can do to ease the pain, including what we're doing now on instruction of the Governor, we will do. So I'll go ahead and present our address on behalf of His Excellency, Mr. Governor. So once again, I want to welcome you. Please. We wish to express our condolences to the families of our esteemed departed colleagues. The essence of gathering here today is to present checks to beneficiaries of the deceased employees in line with the Pension Reform Act 2014 and the Edo State Contributory Pension Scheme Law 2010 as amended. Relevant sections of both laws provide for the establishment of a group life insurance policy for all employees in a service. The sum of 3 times the last annual salary of an employee will be paid to a named beneficiary on the demise of the employee. The deceased employees on whose account we are gathered here today are 1. Late Mr. Amedu Mamodu Jasper, who was a staff of the High Court of Justice and whose next of kin is Ahmed Sani Jasper. 2. Late Mr. Ohomba Stephen Ikwamonsa, who was a staff of the PPEB and whose next of kin is Ohomba Stephanie Iyegbekosa. 3. Late Mr. Musa Yahaya Suleiman, who was a staff of the Edo State House of Assembly and whose next of kin is Musa Aminat. 4. Late Mrs. E.J. Justina Winifred, who was a staff of the Office of the Accountant General and whose next of kin is Akpikpi Mercy. 5. Late Mrs. Obayuana Roslyn Osasogie, who was a staff of Subeb and whose next of kin is Osahon Excellent Ayebosa. The total amount being presented today is 16,548,757 naira 20 kobo only. Once again, on behalf of His Excellency Mr. Governor, I sympathize with the families of the 5 deceased employees in today's event. Please be assured, as I said earlier, that government appreciates and values you highly, and the efforts of your benefactors put in their work while alive. I wish to admonish the recipients to put the funds to judicious use. I would like to acknowledge everyone that has continuously made this possible. On this note, I call on the beneficiaries to kindly step forward and receive the checks issued in their favor on behalf of their families. Thank you, and God bless you.
Osahon Excellence we talk on behalf of the families we benefit from this kind gesture, contact Governor Okpegolo for respecting the work where their loved ones do before they buy. A constant talk say,
I want to appreciate the Edo State Government, His Excellency the Governor, our digital HOS, and everyone involved in this. Well, I want to say a very big thank you to the government for recognition on behalf of everyone that is here that has benefited from this welfare scheme. We really appreciate the efforts of our parents that were recognized, and also the fact that the government has looked into the welfare of the families. We appreciate everything, and we hope that long live Edo State forever. Thank you.
the check then give them follow the Pension Reform Act of 2014 and the Edo State Contributory Pension Scheme Law of 2010. Both laws talk say government suppose get life insurance policy for all workers, and it go make sure say them pay beneficiaries 3 times the last annual salary of any worker wey by. Make una no forget say, as we see am, na so we dey talk am. We no dey take blame. From Benin City, Ekata Ojiseli, TMC TV News.